Hey guys, welcome back and thank you for joining with me. So I'm going to take you through the newest workflow that I created. So this was actually a part of the project that I'm supposed to do for my internship, which is going to get started nearby. Um, so there was one of the tasks where I have to basically migrate data from one CRM to HubSpot. So before things getting started, I want to try out how I can do it, so I have a better preparation. So I just created this workflow. It was a lot of trial and error because I was not using these HubSpot nodes to make my work easy. Instead, I was trying with HTTP request node, so it became a bit of a complex task for me to do at first. However, after trying out with the HTTP request, I basically gave up on that because it was too difficult for me to do with only HTTP request. I knew there are HubSpot nodes in n8n, but I wanted to do it with HTTP request nodes so I can get a better understanding how the data communicate with the n8n workflows. And that part I was able to achieve because after trying out for like 2 days, I basically understood and I actually sort of got an eye-opening insights where I understood how the data is interacting with automation workflows and basically like the communication happens and how what sort of what sort of perspective we have to communicate with nodes. So it was not all in vain, but I had to spend quite a lot of time, but that's still worth it. So I am not going to take you through of the workflows that I was trying before, but I'll take you through the one that I got succeeded with. So I'll just explain the nodes, and this is like the manual trigger node. This is to execute the workflow, and what this node will be doing is that it will be downloading the CSV file that I have stored it in my drive. So basically we can upload a CSV file contact with our contact details, and with this node it will download the file, and then the extract node will extract the relevant data from the CSV, and then this HubSpot create node will create the contacts, and also this node will create the companies. So I will be using two different nodes for this because I was trying to do it with a single node, but I couldn't, like when I do that in that way, it actually did not sync the companies properly, because I think in HubSpot we cannot basically just relate a contact with the company. I think we have to create a company property or an object separately, and then that we have to sync with the contact in HubSpot. So that's why I have two separate nodes to create a company and to create a contact. So once the company and the contact is created, I will be using this node over here to update the contact and tally the company with the relevant contact person. So that's basically the workflow that I created. So we can also improve this in a way where when we import more contacts to check if the relevant company of that contact is already existing in HubSpot, so we do not have to create a new contact, sorry, a new company for that contact. Instead we can just assign that company and update the contact with the relevant company. So there are a lot of more alterations or modifications we can do, but this is a very basic workflow that I created just for me to try out the task before I start with the things, and it went good, and I think I sort of got more interested into the workflow automation. So thank you guys, and see you again in another video.